Alright guys, so welcome to today's video, and in today's video we will work on our JoJo game right here, and we will finally script the Star Platinum we have made over the past episodes, guys. I know those were very boring episodes, but we have finally reached the point in which we will finally, okay, I said finally too many times, but we will now start with the scripting, okay? And yeah, so there we go. Now, take the Star Platinum, okay? And copy it inside of our stands folder, okay? Now, there are some things you should take care of, otherwise you'll have a problem with, you know, attaching the Star Platinum. Now, let me just quickly tell you what those things are. Also, just copy those animations inside of here, okay? And, yeah. So make sure that the humanoid first of all is removed. So remove the humanoid, remove all of those, you know, things right here, random saves whatsoever. So remove everything. And yeah, so that's actually it. So you only have those body parts now, and those clothing parts, and those animations inside of there, okay? So now let's start with equipping the Star Platinum. So if we go inside of this controller script, then you'll see that we have done this, okay? So we have already done this in the past. And those of you who are already familiar with scripting in general, they know that you have these spots where it says test stand, okay? And those spots, they refer to this test stand right here. But since we want to use the Star Platinum, you of course need to replace them with Star Platinum. And we will do that for now. We will of course later on, when we have more stands, we will create some kind of stand stat system in which we will not manually enter the name of the stands which we want to equip, but we'll have a data store system, and this script is basically just going to check which stand is currently equipped, and it is of course going to take that out and yeah, just work with it, okay, overall. So that's going to be a lookout for the future. Now, if we go inside of the stand controller server script, then you'll see that this one is, of course, created for this test stand right here as well. So as you can see, we have test stand at this spot. So replace this with Star Platinum, of course. Now, stand get descendants. Okay, yeah, so this is totally fine. Now take a look at the script. If you're able to see some more test stands. So okay, right here, for example. So if you're able to see some more spots where it says test stand, then no, tell me. Yeah. Star Platinum, and yeah, so you're of course supposed to tell me. I don't know how that is supposed to work. No, so I'm just currently recording this video, and I'm asking you guys to tell me whether you're able to see some more spots where it says test stand. Yeah, so just basically replace all of those right here, okay? Star Platinum, Star Platinum. Okay, so that's actually it. Now let's look for some more test stands. Yeah, so as you can see, right here we still have some 0 matches. Okay, now let's hope that this thing right here is going to work. And come on, what's the button? Okay, as you can see, we have experienced an issue, and the problem is that some parts right here are anchored. Okay, unanchor them. That's pretty important. You have to unanchor the stand model, otherwise you'll experience the same thing as I've just did. Okay, we still do so. Okay, so there are still some things different. So I think that can collide should be false, and massless should be true. Also, let's set the material to smooth plastic because the material was messed up as well. And let's see how this works out now. Okay, now it is totally fine. So make sure that all of the parts inside are set to massless, can collide false, and yeah, so that's all of the things you should consider doing. Okay, there we go. So now we have our Star Platinum right here, which is pretty cool. And we should now move on with the attacks, guys. So, let me take a look inside of the stand controller script, because I wasn't actually able to do some of the attacks for whatever reason. Combat. So I wasn't able to do the barrage and the basic punch. But why? Okay, star platinum. Okay, so there is a typo, star platinum, of course, and the same goes for our barrage. Okay, our barrage was supposed to work fine. Let's check this out for another time. So let's take this stand out, and oh, that's pretty loud, but it works. Barrage works as well. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, guys, so the next thing we are now going to deal with are the star platinum moves, and we are going to create a GUI which displays all of the attacks star platinum has. Okay, and we'll also display some keys. So similar to what I've done in the One Piece series, okay? When it comes to the swords, you know, so those of you who are also watching the One Piece series, so it's going to be pretty similar to that one. And in order to create some kind of system like that, you have to create a module script inside of the replicated storage, okay? And this module script right here, let's call it Star Platinum. It is going to hold, let's call it Star Platinum module. It is going to hold information about Star Platinum. Or about the stand, let's say, okay? So, write local star platinum and then this table, and then return star platinum. And we will now start off with creating a table which is going to store the attacks and the key for the attacks, okay? So that's going to be the plan for now. And then we are going to create a GUI which basically just takes out all of the information we need from the module, and it is going to display all of that information inside of a GUI, okay? And everything is going to be automated. That's the best thing about it. Okay. All right. So instead of doing it this way, we can actually do it this way. So we can use this table, right? Star platinum attacks to, you know, actually store the attacks inside of here. And yeah. So let's call the first, so how are we going to call the first attack? So let's call it heavy punch, okay? So we are going to start off pretty easily. So we're going to have this heavy punch as the first attack. And, you know, let's set a key for this one. So key, or instead of having it inside of a table, let's actually do this way. Enum, wait, what was it again? Enum key code, yeah, it was key code. Key code, let's set it to R, okay? That's the first thing. So the heavy punch is set to the ER key. So that's basically what we're defining right here. Now, if we think about some more attacks, what kind of attack does Star Platinum have? Let me just quickly look up some attacks and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have did some research, and let's use heavy kick as an attack as well. So we are going to have some filler attacks right here because Star Platinum barely has any attacks, to be honest. So we have the Star Finger. So that's an attack where Star Platinum basically stretches out his fingers and attacks someone. Okay, so we can use that. Key code, that. And the last one is of course going to be our time stop, guys. So that's the attack you guys have been waiting for, okay? And I can understand that, okay? So those are our attacks, and yeah. So let's create the GUI. So let's go inside of our starter GUI, and let's put a screen GUI inside, and let's call it moves GUI. And inside of this GUI, we will create another frame. This frame right here. Okay, let's call it star. No, let's call it moves frame. Moves frame. And yeah, so we're now going to design this frame. So let's add a gradient inside, and let's add this UI corner inside, and let's give it some interesting colors right here. So blue is really interesting. Now let's add some gradients to it, and then we should have a pretty nice looking UI at this point. So So let me rotate this by 90 degrees, and instead of having black and white, let's have some dark blue and, you know, just some normal blue. This point. Some bright blue right here, come on. There we go. Okay, now let's give this a real size. So, okay, maybe not this way, but this should do. Now let's move it inside of this corner. So 6, 9, and well, maybe not 0.1, but 0.05. 0.005. Okay, so we have this neat looking GUI at the bottom, and let's add another frame inside of here. And this frame right here, it is going to hold the text labels inside, which represent the attacks and the key of, you know, our stand right here. So let's give them, or let's give this thing a size as well. There we go. Okay. Let's add a text label right here. And this text label is going to be the title. Okay, the title of our stand, the name of our stand. Okay, wait. They might overlap each other, and that would be a huge problem, but I hope that they don't. Okay, now they don't. So make sure that background transparency is set to 1. Otherwise, it will look ugly. Now let's pick out a cool font, and, you know, let's just add our stand's name. In today's case, it is going to be Star Platinum, but as I've already told you, we are going to have an episode in the future in which, you know, we are creating this kind of stand stat system, and then we'll have a script inside of here which basically adapts to the stand which you have currently equipped, okay? So that's going to be the case in the future. Now, let's add a UI list, I think. UI list layout inside of here, and let's add another text label inside of here. And make sure that X is 1 and Y could be 0.2, or yeah, 0.2 is fine, I think. So just ensure that it is not too big, because we need to fit at least 5 more text labels inside of here. And yeah, so if I duplicate this, then as you can see, we are basically having this list layout. So that's exactly the name of our instance, which we have just added. And, you know, so this instance just is responsible to list all of these text labels right here. And yeah, so make sure that the font matches to, you know, the title, or you can just use your own font if you want to. So those are things which are actually up to you, because it is about designing this stuff, and I'm just gonna design it according to, yeah, what I consider as, you know, beautiful at the end of the day. But as I've said, it is up to you. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to have multiple of those. So if you duplicate them, then as you see, they just list right here. Okay, make sure that it is not visible and that it is inside of our moves frame right here, because we are now going to copy this or clone this and put it inside of the frame. Okay, now let's add a local script inside of this frame. And this is probably going to be the last thing which we're going to do. So we are now going to finish this GUI, hopefully, and then we are going to move on with the actual attacks in the next episode, guys. So the first thing which we want to do is that we want to refer to this module script which we have made. So local module, and then game get service replicated storage, not replicated first, but replicated storage, Star Platinum module. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, we want to loop through this this frame right here. Okay, so script parent get children, and we first of all we want to clear everything what is inside, considering the text labels. Okay, so we do not want to have all text labels right there being or still being there. So let me just give you a quick example to make you understand why this is so important. So let's say that you are playing the game, okay, and your stand changes within the game. Let's say you had the world, and then I don't know, you just get the opportunity to change your stand. Okay, means you have played as the world, and you have used the world's attacks, and this also means that you have enabled this moves GUI, means the world's attacks have been displayed right here. Now, when you change the stand, and when you not clear up the text labels, which already have been there for the world, then you'll run into the problem that you already have some other stand's attacks displayed right here, while you have another stand, and, you know, so that just conflicts each other. Therefore, we always need to ensure that we clear those things up. In our case, it might be not that important because we are now going to stick to Star Platinum for the beginning, but later on, it is going to be important. So, as I've told you, we are going to loop through this frame, and we are going to check if the instance, which we are currently at, is a text label, such as this attack text. So, if V is a text label, then the destroy, and that's basically it for, you know, for clearing this up. Now the next thing is going to be that we are going to loop through this module. So module, and that's actually it. Now we are going to clone this attack text for every attack right here. And we are going to clone it. We are going to change the name to whatever the attack's name right here is. And we are going to parent it, means we are going to put it inside of this frame, so it actually is being displayed. And we are of course going to change the text from attack and then those brackets Q. So we are going to change that to the actual text name and then the key in those brackets. And we are going to make this thing visible. Okay. So local x script parent attack, no, script parent parent attack text. So why script parent parent? So script parent parent. Now dot attack text, and then clone this thing. And X name means this button, no, this text label's name is going to be I. So in this case, I is this, so this is your index, and V is this. Okay. Now X text equals I, then this bracket, and now we have to convert this key into a string. And let me just quickly tell you how to do that. I'm honest with you, I'm not actually sure at that point. So let me just try it out. So it is learning by doing at the end. Let me put V just for the beginning. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll see. Now parent this inside of your script parent, means script parent this frame, and make sure that it is not invisible, so visible true. Okay, and this is it. Table expected got instance. Yeah. So the problem is that we have to require this module. I've totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if this works now. Random item with a string. Okay, so that does not work. Let's try v.name. Okay, so that did work, and as you can see, we have now displayed those moves right here, guys. Okay. One more thing we can quickly take care about is that we make this moves frame appear when we equip the stand. Means we are defining a variable right here, so GUI equals player GUI moves GUI, moves frame, and every time when this stand right here is equipped, then we want to enable it. So GUI visible true, and the opposite case means GUI visible false. And make sure that it is false from the start. And yeah, so let's check this out, guys. Move to is not a valid member. Okay, so the issue right here is that we are trying to refer to things too fastly. So we have to add this wait for child to it. Otherwise, it will always throw out this error right here. There we go. Okay, so it did not unequip. Let me quickly check why it is... Okay, yeah. It is not unequipping because I've written star platinum once again. Make sure that this is star platinum, of course. And yeah, so guys, this is it for today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If so, leave a like. Wait, what is this? Okay, one more typo right here, so... Okay, but now... Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share this video with all of your friends. Leave me feedback in the comment section, guys. Take care and see you in the next episode of this epic JoJo game series, guys. I love you.